Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up. Got a couple of videos from our trip last week. So let's get started with our weather, brought to us by Haney Technical Center and right there on the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. Listen, it's not going to get that hot today. It's only going to get up to 89. It's not going to break the 90s, and low tonight will be 76. And the water temperature remains at 83 degrees. So it should be a real pleasant day. To take a look at our tides, brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Our high tide this morning is at 11:53, right here in the middle of the day on June the 26th. Good strong tide today. So you got an incoming in the morning, then it's going to be outgoing. It's going to be dropping really fast this afternoon. It's going to be high tonight at 10:15. So good strong tide today on Wednesday the 26th. Okay, and good strong tide tomorrow. Then we'll taper off for the weekend. And actually, not a lot of tide will float. The marine forecast, wind's going to be coming out of the south at 7. So it's going to be a really good day to be on the water and some really good dropping tides this afternoon. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we're going to do a short weather. Got a lot of video lined up. So let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's get started with this picture sent to us by Ronnie Williams. Check this out, folks. This is, he said, hey, Winston, attaches a picture of a $2,000 grand prize winners of the 2013 Holden Nativity School Fishing Tournament held at the St. Andrew Bay Yacht Club. Fishing team, the All or Nothing crew, Randall McElhaney, Harrison McElhaney, Tim Fountain, Taylor McGuffin, Ronnie Williams, J.R. Williams, and Cooper Harrison. And one red grouper weighed right at 23 pounds. We took first place. In second place went to Contingent C with Clayton Seifert. So that's from Ronnie Williams, a Custom Marine on Beach Drive there. Thank you, Ronnie, for sending that. That's a good mess of fish, and that's a good fundraiser to do. Anytime you're doing a fundraiser for a school, I'd applaud you all for doing that, okay? Now, let's get into, got two videos today. This first one's going to be like a little 3-minute video, and the second one's going to be a little bit longer. But this first one now, we spent a whole week in Tampa last week, and I had to get out on the water, so walked down to the dock right up from where we were staying, and manatees playing around. So we got a little 3-minute video of these manatees. Now, we don't get to watch manatees much up here, so I think you'll enjoy it. It's like right at 3 minutes, and the only time this year, 255 shows, we're going to show manatees. So let's roll it, Jeff.
I watched it hit it up 10 feet away.
Wow, very good.
And I don't know what area people fish. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to set up this next video. You know, we're down there. Gail and I spent a whole week in Tampa. I had a workshop to go to, and it's a lot of work. And I took my rod and reel with me, hoping somebody else would have one. I ran into a guy there who had his rod and reel. And so we ended up going fishing, wade fishing out from the resort area we stayed. It's in the northern part of Tampa Bay. Now, it's got a little bit of wind in it. I put the camera, you got to understand, I don't have a big old crew with cameras all around me. I'm a one-man show, so I have the camera around my neck. I have my buddy, and we're out there. I'm trying to film him and trying to catch fish and trying to do all of it at the same time. So anyway, we had a great time. And, you know, I encourage you when you take trips and all, you know, always take your rod and reel with you. I never fished Tampa Bay, so I was excited about it. Jim Sweeney was a teacher over at Lakeland, and we had a great time fishing. But anyway, notice at the beginning how calm it was, and the wind sort of picks up. And normally, we fish in late in the afternoon. Normally, it's the other way around. It's windy, and then it's sort of calm, but it's sort of reversed this time. And we have a shark encounter, so you got to look really close toward the end, and you're going to see a shark fin. It's going to be sort of upper part of your screen right there. But we had, you know, I never fished an area, and we just took some top water and did some casting and really had a good time. So I know Jim and his family watching the show down there in Lakeland, and Jim, so nice to meet you. And folks, just sit back and enjoy this. And you know, anytime you go out of town, take your rod and reel, like I said, take it with you and enjoy yourself. All right? Well, let's roll this video, Jeff. Hi, folks. I'm way down here in Tampa. I'm on Tampa Bay, a little place called Safety Harbor. I've been at a workshop all week long. It's been very intense, but I brought my rod and reel with me, and as luck would have it, I ran into another guy here at the same workshop, and he has the same feeling I do. He travels with a rod and reel. He's a fellow teacher, and I'm going to go. I'm going to wait out here. We're going out on the point right back around the corner. I'll show you later exactly where we went. But we're going to, about 2 hours, maybe have 2.5 hours to go do some wade fishing. So I'm excited about it. Not just maybe catching fish, just getting outside and just relaxing a little bit. All right, folks, this is Tampa Bay on the north end of it. Here's my buddy down here waiting on me. A new friend. On the drawback, we got a low tide this afternoon. Beautiful place here. I need to come back down here, but this workshop pretty intense. I don't want to come back down here just for that. All right, folks, here's my new fishing buddy, Jim Sweeney from Lakeland.
That's correct.
Well, listen, you and I just met this week at this conference and a workshop, I guess. It's pretty intense, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Well,
we need to fish to relax from our conference.
That's exactly. My viewers understand that. Well, tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
I am from Lakeland, Florida, which is over in Polk County, about an hour from here, and born and raised right there in Lakeland. And I'm an agriculture teacher by trade.
Okay, which school?
George Jenkins High School.
Okay, George Jenkins High School there. So you teach what back at home we used to call it ag.
Yes, sir.
And you got FFA and all that?
Yes, sir, we do. We specialize in ag mechanics and vet assisting and animal science.
Oh, that is wonderful to do that in high school. I wish we had some of that up our way. Maybe one day we can swap some outdoor ed for y'all and y'all give us some ag.
We would be more than happy to do that.
All right, now listen, you fished over here before, right?
For the last 3 days, yes, sir.
All right, tell us what we're looking at.
Right now it looks like the tide's still going out. We have quite a bit of walk to get to where I was catching a few fish, nothing spectacular, some trout and sail cats on a topwater plug and a few ladyfish. But
so we're going all the way out past that channel marker?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to have to get my shoes on. All right, I'm ready. Now, I'm admiring Jim's fishing. Now, first of all, for him to bring a rod and reel over here to a workshop and me to bring one, we got about 80-some people. I think you and I are the only one that brought some fish with. Tell us about your fishing to get up.
I guess being from Polk County, I'm somewhat of a cheapskate. At a garage sale, I found this rod and reel for $10.
Wow!
And that's all I brought with me because I was not sure of where I could fish at over here. So basically kind of did a little recon before I fished. I walked out, looked around, said, okay, I can fish this. Went to Walmart and bought 2 fishing plugs. And that's all I brought with me, a rod and reel and 2 fishing plugs.
And I got 2 fishing plugs. I've got a skitterwalk and a badonkadonk. And tell me what you got.
I have a badonkadonk and a chartreuse and silver chug bug.
All right, folks, let's go get them, Jim. Hey, Jim, it looks like we got it by ourselves, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well,
We hope it's good. There's a park down that way. You can see the tide is out.
I believe it's still going out.
Listen, tell us, you were telling me yesterday we were talking, you got some roots up there in the Panhandle.
Yes, sir. My great-grandparents lived and was born right there in Milton.
Okay.
And my father was born in Andalusia, Alabama on a trip.
Yeah.
I guess he's an Alabama boy, and of course I was born and raised right there in Lakeland, but
yeah.
Yes, sir, we do have some roots up there. I know my great-grandparents were up there for a long time.
Yeah. I often tell people, especially my students, about the similarities between that Central Florida area, you know, like the Lakeland, the Bartows, and McLeany's, how similar it is to the Florida Panhandle with the folks and the kind of people.
It is. You get away from the coast or the bigger cities, and they do have a lot in common as far as the type of people you run into, and 99 out of 100 people you run into with a fishing rod in their hand are A+ type people.
That's right, buddy. A+ is good. And you like to hunt too, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Up in Kentucky and
I've hunted
North
Kentucky
Florida?
and Georgia and there's a stinger.
Uh-oh.
Kentucky and Georgia and North Florida, Central Florida, and South Central Florida, just wherever there's a tree available.
All right. I guess this is the northern part of Tampa Bay, huh?
Yes, sir. This is considered Old Tampa Bay. We are on the west side of Old Tampa Bay here. Of course, across the bay there, you can see the city of Tampa.
Okay.
The airport's right over in that direction, and on further south here, you can't see it, would be St. Petersburg.
Okay. All right, see my plug. There we go. That's our first cast. We're way down here, about knee deep. There's a mullet working out there. You can see him working out over there. There's a channel over there. All right, Jim, we're way down here a little bit now, but you were telling about all the different kind of fish that you can catch in Tampa Bay. That's fascinating.
The bay is so large and so diverse. Different parts of the bay obviously are conducive to catching different types of fish, but historically a person could realistically expect to catch tarpon, snook, trout, redfish obviously, grouper, snapper, Goliath grouper.
You can get snapper in the bay out here.
Yes, or mangrove snapper.
Yeah.
Down a little south of where we are here, around the bridges, such as that one off in the distance there, which is the Courtney Campbell, you know, just fishing the structure, the pilings and all around it. But they'll catch, I guess up in y'all's part, y'all call them black snapper, and down here we call them mangrove snapper.
Wow. That's a big variety of fish in one bay system.
If it pretty much swims down in this area of Florida, they will eventually, at some point, be in the bay.
Cool. All right, we got into some ladyfish now. We were just talking about them. A poor man's tarpon. They have them in St. Andrew Bay, and I got them in Tampa Bay. All right, and another one.
Little one. Still fun though. That would make wonderful snook bait for big snook. A whole ladyfish about that size right there.
Cool. I just put on a clinic on the ladyfish. There you go. Good release.
That's the best kind. 801 this trout hit. Not that bad of a trout.
Oh, that's a good looking fish right there.
Maybe we'll get a eyeball him. That I got him foul hook.
Oh yeah.
Kind of foul hook.
Pretty trout.
We kind of tag them, we kind of call them shaky heads. That's the way they slosh around so much.
Yeah. Right. Tampa Bay trout.
One little hook in.
Yep. Pretty there, Jim. Nice one. Healthy one too. They're healthy looking. Good job.
That's what it's fighting, right? Little.
All right, Jim bowed up again.
That's a trout.
Got another trout, back-to-back trout. I said on the very next cast, he got this one. Must be a lot of trout up in the north end of the bay.
Maybe we get lucky and get a big one.
That's probably might be the most popular bay fish in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Pretty trout. All right, is this about when you started catching them last night?
8 o'clock, yes.
8 o'clock.
Sure
And that's 7 our time, folks. Folks, Jim and I were just talking about how absolutely beautiful this is down here. I mean, we're going to sweep across the northern part of Tampa Bay now. You're not going to see another soul out here. And you're going to look way over there to the east of us. Now look at that rainbow way over there. All right, and that's a tip in up there, Tampa Bay. All right, I've had a hit at the same time. Oh, Jim's got one too.
Little bitty trout, but he's still fun.
That's fun. I think you've caught one about 3 out of the last 5 casts.
Yes, sir.
Good fishing there, Jim. You got a double header. Check this out, folks.
Look at that.
Hold on, we got to
I
get
have
this.
never done that.
Look at this, folks. Look at that. We got that on Panhandle Outdoors.
There goes one.
One of them just went off. There you go. We saw it though.
I have never caught 2 trout.
2 trout.
In the same cast.
That is cool.
How about that?
That's cool. That's cool. We got it on video.
You did. I'm glad.
Yeah. Now, yeah, your wife wouldn't believe that story. Honey, guess what happened on my fishing trip today? All right, folks, he hit it. Look at there.
Up close and personal.
Yeah, there you go. We top water fishing. 8 in the afternoon. Got into a little mess of trout. Pretty fish, Jim. We're about to run out of daylight. Now they're gonna start biting in a minute. We got something up here. I saw a fin. I asked him if there's sharks up here. I'm gonna let him go first now. They might.
It's coming right here.
Where is it?
Right. 20 feet.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. Right there. See the weight?
Oh man, it's right there, folks. What is that? That's a shark. That's a shark. That is a shark. That's a shark. See if I'm gonna try to catch him. I'm backing up. That was a shark. You see how that fin was?
It was. I
Yeah.
thought it first out.
At first with it. Now what that? He hit something back there.
There you go.
That's too much action for us. I just want to catch some fish. I tell Jim, I'm back out of the wind now. Tell folks what we just went through. We're a little bit shallower now than we were about 5 minutes ago.
Well, you asked me what something was over, and I told you it was probably a porpoise chasing the mullet. And it made little John out there in the bay a little bit and continued working its way over here towards us and got, I don't know what, 7, 8 feet from us.
7 or 8 feet from us, and that fin came up. I said, that's a shark.
Yeah, it was a shark. I couldn't tell exactly. I didn't get a good enough look to tell what kind it was, but it didn't want to hit my plug. I tried my plug.
We're backed up a little bit in shallow water now. We're not quite waist deep. And this is when they come out now, by this time of night. We got a thunderhead over here.
We win.
All right, folks, we're about to wrap it up. Going to head back to shore. It's getting a little bit late, and Jim, we've had 2 total strangers a couple of days ago and have become friends on a fishing trip. I've thoroughly enjoyed fishing with you.
Well, it's been an honor, and unbelievable how, like you said, 2 strangers can come together because of 2 things, water and a fishing rod. So.
That's right, and you did a really good job. We caught a lot of trout and a lot of ladyfish.
Yes, sir.
You know, for us not to know the water and just, we out here from our hotel is right over there, and this meeting we've been to about to kill us, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
And,
mentally tiresome.
So this has been some great relaxation, and I want to wish you good luck in the upcoming school year.
Well, I appreciate that, and we'll have to do this again and get you your first snook.
Okay, buddy. All right, for Panhandle Outdoors, Jim Sweeney and Winston Chester on Tampa Bay.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.